What's going on, everybody? This Afro Think Tank. One of the great things about living in a black community in America is you can go and shop and get anything you want from black folks. Thank you to the Caribbeans and the Africans that moved into the black communities and added value to our communities. I understand that there's some black folks who live in places where there's not many varieties of black people, right? And so because of that, they don't know that Caribbeans and Africans contribute to society, all right? Especially in African American communities, where they build businesses that benefit the community and they put money back into the community and they serve the black community, right, with dignity and respect, right? So right now, I'm about to go into an African grocery store, because I can go into an African grocery store. I can go to a Caribbean grocery store where they cater and serve organic. By the way, most of the food in the black grocery stores, whether it be Caribbean or African, are organic, right? With regular prices, unlike Kroger's and Whole Foods, where white folks sell organic food for more than the processed food. Don't make any sense. The Caribbean market. Gotta love Maryland. Well, yeah, what we talking about here? Got the Sniggity Axe snack. They always got the, what we got going on here, huh? Yogurt. Organic yogurt. What y'all know about this yogurt right here? What you know about this yogurt, huh? Nothing. You see, you got your fresh preservatives, coconut choca. Of course, they playing African American music in the market. Thing about these type of grocery stores is they hire, right, African Americans and Caribbeans hire African Americans within their grocery stores, right? They also, because here in Maryland we have a lot of Latinos that live with us, also hire Latinos. So Africans, Caribbeans, they hire Africans and Latinos, okay? Just so you know, because we all work together and live together here. Look at that. Get all your fresh, you can see this stuff look like it just came out the dirt. Just came out the dirt. But this is an African-owned, black person-owned grocery store. Look at it. I can get anything I want. Shop black. Look, I'm shopping black. Don't know what I'm gonna get. Whatever it is, gonna be for somebody black. That's just what it is. That's the great thing. Look at this. What kind of yams you want? What kind of yams you want? We got the yellow yam, we got the white yam, we got the freaking mangoes. We got all kind of different yams serving everybody. Bananas, plantain, whatever you like, whatever you want. They got the cameras. They ain't playing with security around here. Huh? They got the breads, because you know, fresh bread, that fresh break bread, that African, that Caribbean bread, that should be bomb, man. Like the breads they be having, be bomb. It's worth it. Got all the drinks, because y'all know Caribbeans and Africans are very particular about their drinks, right? They're just things you can't get in the U.S., right? But see, here in Maryland, you can get anything. We have a massive Caribbean and African population. This is where they're at. So everybody talking trash about Caribbeans and Africans, but I'm like, you must not live around any of them, right? I live around my whole life. Look at the benefit. Look at this. Look at this. You want to go save some money? Buy you a big ass bag of rice. Giant bag of rice. Go in your Shoppers, your Krogers, your food, your warehouse and see if you can find this. You want a real sponge, organic sponge? Come get you a freaking, y'all know about this. Only certain people know about this. Real organic sponge. Okay? Purchase that. Of course, you got your pots and pans. Y'all know we got to sell our own shit at work. Of course, y'all know Goya. You can't go wrong with Goya. Got all different kind of rice, oils. This is what we do. This is what black folks do in Maryland. All right, this is how we operate here. Of course, these are the best goddamn pots and pans. These are like these joints right here. You see one of these in somebody's house, these big ones. Now they done made them light now. These are a lot lighter than they used to be, but they're worth. This is worth the price. I'm telling you right now, worth the price. If somebody cooking on one of these, whatever it is gonna be good. Probably gonna be spicy too, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You can get anything. They have everything here. I don't need to go outside of the black world in order to do anything. I don't need to go, like, for real, Africa's already here, Maryland. You might as well call PG County or Hyattsville Little Africa, right? Little Africa, little Caribbean. Like, straight up. Look at it. Look at the choices of hot sauce we got going on here. Because, you know, if you black, you got to have your hot sauce, hot pepper, right? That's an African thing. That's something that's in our DNA. Hot, 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 hot. Gotta have hot everything in all kind of flavors. You know, reggae hot. You know what I'm saying? Crushed hot. You know, whatever that is, hot chow. Actually, this is really, really good. This is really, really, really good, just by the way. Just so y'all know, this stuff right here, nigga. This stuff right here, nigga. Like, for real. You know, and then you got your Worcestershire sauce. You know, as black folks love putting Worcestershire sauce in our hamburgers. You know, that's the secret ingredient. All right, sometimes. All right, we got it all, right? Everything, just like you got those Asian grocery stores that cater towards Asians. We got the same shit. Black folks got the same shit. We use the same seasonings. That's why if you black, you come in here, you already know you're gonna have the right seasonings. Look at it. We got, you know, black folks use the same goddamn seasonings in all of our food, whether you black, Caribbean, or African American. We just call it something different because we cook the same goddamn foods, right? And we just call it something different, right? This is all you need to do everything you need to get. Look, all our natural stuff. You want, what is this? Sea moss? Irish sea moss? Look how much that costs. A big old bag of Irish sea moss. Y'all know how expensive they make this shit? How expensive they make this stuff in those white organic grocery stores? Right? Get your clothes, you get all your stuff. Stop playing with me. Huh? I love living in Maryland. I love living in the DMV. I don't have to go to Africa. I'm already in Africa. We're going to turn America into Africa, right? And then Latinos can come along too. You know, they cool. Our Latinos are cool. Our Maryland Latinos are cool. I don't know about them other ones. Them other ones act weird, right? We don't have a bunch of, like, racist Latinos. I mean, I'm sure there's some of them, you know, but for the most part, we live, work, and play with Latinos here. Like, this is truly a multicultural society, right? Look at it. Spice bun bread. I don't even know what this is. It's like, and this feel like some Caribbean stuff. It's thick. I see some fruits in there too. They trying to sneak some goddamn fruits up in there, man. I'll probably eat it though. Spicy Jamaican style bread. I know in Jamaica, you either love fruit bread, or you don't. Like, I know that's like a thing in Jamaica, but you either love it or you don't. There's no in between. You either love it or you don't. Right? That's just, I know that to be a fact. Look, you got your damn nuts. You always need your nuts. You know what I'm saying? I got my nuts. You can get your nuts. You know who don't need nuts? You know what I'm saying? You got all your Gouda powder. You got your cornmeal, your flour, all kind of stuff. Everything you could possibly need to cook anything that you want is up in here. Don't need to go anywhere. Don't need to go anywhere. White people, this is called seasonings, all right? I'm gonna give y'all a little secret. You got these things, right? They green and they grow. And if you dry them out, right, and you sprinkle just a little bit on your food, I'm telling you, it brings out the flavor. For sure. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all black folks, y'all love tea. They got all the different teas and shit. You know, thank you, Asia, because they be making all the good teas. Got your condensed milk. You know what I'm saying? You got your quick coffee. I don't like doing quick coffee unless I absolutely have to. I like to take my time with my coffee. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, and everybody's having a nice and peaceful quiet. You know? And you got your fresh chickens and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got the menu. You even use technology. Look at that. Huh? You ain't the only one with an LED screen. All kind of stuff. Your dried goods. So the dried goods bring out a lot of flavor. I still haven't mastered the art of doing that yet. How to pull the flavor out of, because I don't really mess with dried, to be honest, but I've kind of dabbled in it, but I kind of want to do a little bit more because you can really pull some flavor out of some dried food. We got big old barrels of beans. What's this? Scoop yourself rice, lentils, of course, the African staple, black eyed peas. Where you at? Black eyed peas is a center staple of all black food. Black eyed peas, center staple. Scoop side. What we got going on here? Whatever that is. What is that? Oh, it's brown sugar. Oh, you can scoop your own brown sugar? I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen scooping your own brown sugar. What else they got? They got all kind of refrigerated section and stuff. And the hot food. Cool music. What we got going on here? You got your, you know, we got our little, our concoctions, of course. Concoctions, the black, concoctions. That's all I'm gonna say. Black people concoctions. All kind of concoctions that will do the trick. All right? Got your fresh, this is how we live in here. Huh? Got your fresh food. Here's the menu. Get all of that. Of course, got the fresh food right here. And get your hot Caribbean restaurant food, quality food here. This is the spot. Yeah. So now, let's say, for some reason, as I walk out of this store, right? Let's say I walk out of the store and I can't find what I'm looking for, right? Let's just say for a second, I can't find what I'm looking for inside this store. What do? I go to another store owned by black folks, owned by African people. How hard is that to do in Maryland? You would think, is this a one-off? Did he just drive 1,000,000 miles to go to one place to make an example? No. Watch how quickly I go to the next one, which you won't see because it's going to be a cutscene. Let's go. Promise you, it only took me 2 minutes to get here. That's only because it's traffic. We're going to Red Market. Let's go inside the other grocery store. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's go inside the other international grocery store. Just like being in New York. Just like being, you can everything. You can get everything. Let's see, we got we all have different names for this. Hibiscus, sorrow, whatever you call it. Black folks love to drink this flower. Huh? What is this? Huh? Like banana wraps or something like that? Get your fresh meats cut. Huh? Get all your fresh meats cuts. Get your fresh fish. Huh? Yeah. Fresh vegetables. Hmm? All this stuff, everything in here is like from outside. So a lot of this stuff that you see, like, if you look at the branding on a lot of the stuff, you go to the international grocery stores ran by Africans, Caribbeans, or Latinos. They're getting their food from different sources than the big box grocery stores, right? A lot of this stuff, right, is just regular organic grown products, right, that you can get here a lot cheaper rather than going to one of those fancy grocery stores that paint everything green to make themselves look more green, but they're selling you the same crap that all the regular grocery stores sell. They're lying to you. You can't even tell that the products they put in the organic section that they overprice is any different than the products that's put in the regular section. You can't even tell. But here, more likely you're going to get more fresh organic foods that go to waste faster because they're organic, right? So they don't look perfect like they try to make the food in the grocery stores look perfect. No, these foods are imperfect because they're real. And that's what I like about going to the international grocery store. So we got peanuts, Please do not eat the. Please don't eat the peanuts in the store. You got to put the sign up for that. For the sign, don't eat the peanuts in the store. All right, that's considered stealing. But they have everything, huh? Old Jamaican, real Jamaican patties. Look at this. All right, these are real Jamaican joints. Real Jamaican patties, beef patties. Then they got the obviously the big box one. Turkey leg, smoked turkey neck. I'm all about some smoke this, smoke that. I love me some smoked turkey neck, smoke, smoke anything, any smoked meat, any smoked meat, smoke. What's that? Herring, smoked herring. Let me tell you, this stuff right here, smoked herring. I'm telling you, that stuff right there will flavor your food for sure. But it can be strong, so you gotta work. You gotta watch out. You be strong, so you gotta watch out. Yeah, there's nothing I can't get from a black grocery store where I'm from. Of course, you got the standard issue seasoning box. Mhm. Nothing I can't get. Nothing. Ain't nothing you can't get from black people. Here in Maryland, that's how we work. All right? Because we in here. All right, let's say, I'm done with the grocery shopping. Right? I'm done. Right? I done went to 2 grocery stores. I could have walked here from the other grocery store, but I didn't. Why? Because I have a car. Therefore, I'm not going to walk, because then I would have had to walk back. Right? And that's stupid. Right? I'm not doing that. All right, let's say I'm done grocery shopping. I'm done. I'm done. So, I can get preached to by that Nigerian who's probably passed me a pamphlet about Christianity. What we got here? They got a Nigerian fabric shop. I just know this shit expensive. I ain't gonna lie. Look at this. Let me bag it up. McDoris Fabrics. McDoris? McDoris? McDoris sound like Nigerian woman marries white man with money, comes to America and balls out. Let's see. Okay, I'm in this Nigerian dress shop. They have all the fabrics that I get in Nigeria, they have here. I guess it's Nigeria. I mean, this could be any African clothes. I say it's Nigerian, but it could be any African traditional clothing, to tell the truth. Huh? Look at this. You can get all your fabrics. Nice little purchase. Like this angle, this is nice. This is very nice. Look at this one. I know my wife would like this one right here. How much this cost? Oh, we ain't got no prices. So that means you better be able to afford it. I love African fans. They actually work too. That's the thing about it. Not just for looks. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I know whoever owns this store worked very hard to get all of this stuff. Very, very hard. But look at these beautiful African patterns. Look at this fabric. Get your own clothes made, Now me, I get mine made in Nigeria, right? I have my own, what do you call it? We call the people who sew. What do you call those people? I forgot the goddamn name. But I go to Nigeria and get my fabrics done there. And let me tell you, it's much cheaper when you go to Africa. This is high end. All right, let me tell you, this place is going to be expensive. Very expensive. Now, I want you to see something. Look at these gillies, right? Very similar to when African Americans go to church. They put their big hats on, right? We get that from Nigeria. We get that from West Africans. When they go to church, they go to prayer, and they do any ceremony, they put these big gillies on, these headdresses. And that's where we got out from. That's why we wear our big hats. It's just us supplementing what our culture, what we used to do it as culturally, Black women love adoring their heads with beautiful fabrics and cloths. Okay? So that's just it. Now, only if they can find some black mannequins. Oh, hold up. We got a couple. Well, you could be light skinned. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. All right. Oh, there's one. Close enough. Anyway, I don't need to buy any dresses or fabrics because I get mine directly from the source. Honestly, I recommend you guys who are not going to go to Nigeria. Y'all can go to the, one of these stores and buy it and make all kind of beautiful African pattern clothing that has more value than any white stolen pattern from Africa that you wear and add value to it because they put a white name on it, right? You can go get black pattern clothing, right? Put your name on it and they have a ton more value than that crap that we add value to nowadays. But yeah, I'm done. Then I went into a black grocery store, then went to another black grocery store, then I went to a black fabric store. I mean, shit, I could walk across the street and go to the Trinidadian Jamaican cafe and get me some goddamn roti and some goddamn doubles and shit, right? And doubles, that's Trinidadian, right? You gotta, doubles, I gotta be discriminatory against doubles because, not everybody make good doubles. But yeah, that's pretty, I just wanted to show you guys, man, here in Maryland, here where I'm from, black is everywhere. Black is beautiful. Black people work with each other. Black people hire other black people no matter where they from. Black is where it's at, right? No problems over here. You see, here in Maryland, in DMV, when the African person needs to get a haircut, they go to the African-American barbershop. When the African woman who wants to get them braids, they go to the African hair salon. When any black woman who wants to get their hair hot ironed or straight, they go to the Dominican blowout shop. That's how shit work here. I just thought about it. It's like African Americans, we do the barber shops, right? African women do the braiding shops. Dominicans, right? They do the blowouts and Dominican blowouts, right? And then the African American woman, they do the other hairstyles, the other technical hairstyles. We all work together here economically and we all benefit each other communally because ain't nobody gonna do braids, cornrows, or any kind of complicated natural hairstyles better than any African, period. Right? Ain't nobody gonna whip up some hair in a more beautiful modern way than some African Americans. And ain't nobody gonna blow your goddamn hair out and make that shit look bone straight without damaging it a lot, like them goddamn Dominicans. All right, black Dominicans. We don't got no white Dominicans here in Maryland. I don't see no white Dominicans. All the Dominicans I see look Haitian. All right, I just wanted to throw that part out here. That's how we operate here in this Pan-African state of Maryland, where Pan-Africanism, all right, is alive and well and thriving more than anything else, benefiting all black communities economically and socially. Oh, so we got fresh vegetables. You see, you can always find some good food around here. That's what I'm talking about. Real food. Real and organic food. Look at that. Look how fresh these vegetables are. Gotta go to Central America. I'm already in Central America. What we got going on here? Okay. Gotta sell some good food. Got a little market going on. Fresh pumpkin. See? Look at it. Latinos minding their own Latino business, serving their community. Serving us too, you see? We benefit from this. Us black folks, we up in here. Then you got the black guy. Look at the tip.
It's not. It doesn't.
Hey, excellent, excellent, excellent. You see this? What else we got? Apples. We got all kind of apples. Apples. See, look at this. This is how we roll. And just so you can see, black guy, Latinos, Europeans who speak Spanish. This is how we are here. We don't want all that hatred, xenophobia, and hatred crap y'all got going on in the middle of America, where y'all monolithic in your cities and villages. We ain't like that here. We are open. You know? We understand. People, listen, different types of people add flavor to your community. You know what I'm saying? These people add flavor to our community. These Latinos, they all right with us, to be honest. You know? These are real. Listen. This is what a real Latino look. This is what real Spanish people look like. All right, look at this. This is what a real Latino looks like. Okay. When I say real, I mean these are the indigenous people of America. Right? Their people came over and walked across that Bering Strait from Alaska, right, to Canada. All right. These people are Latinos are. They're Indians, right? Indians are the greatest success, and hear me now. Indians are the greatest success of Africans, right? Let me tell you why. Because the Indians represent the Africans that left Africa, right? Traversed the entire world completely, made their way to Central and South America, right? We made our way through sea, through land, over mountains, over all different types of terrain to end up as a human race in Central and South America. And still, the Indians, the original true inhabitants of Central and South America, maintain their spirituality, maintain their closeness to the spirits and to the earth and to nature, right? They didn't pervert. Now, on the way there, humankind has perversed themselves. They've been altered. They went different routes. But those Native Americans represent the African spirituality that made its way over thousands of years, tens of thousands of years, to the far reaches of the earth, and still maintain their traditional African spirituality that they have titled their own cultural natural spirituality, that is currently being suppressed by white supremacists who speak Spanish, who has conquered these people, who are among the greatest success of African people, are the Native Americans. That's why we have such a kindred spirit with them. That's why we African Americans and Native Americans, who are classify themselves as Latinos, or whatever they want to classify themselves of, that's why when given the opportunity, we can live in simpatico with each other, because by nature and spirituality, we're connected. We are family on the most distant planes of existence, but it's our spirituality and our connection to nature that brings us together, that closes that gap. And that's the truth. And we need to get away from these hateful, divisive ways of thinking so that we can get along. All right? Because that's the truth. Native Americans are the greatest accomplishment of Africans, just by them existing and being who they are when they're in their own frame. And nothing represents that more than where I'm from in Maryland, where Latinos and Africans get along great. As you can see, there are black African Americans here selling their products. Latinos, you see, we're all getting along, we're eating together, enjoying each other's company. There's no need to fight over differences, right? Funny thing is, people fight over differences while fighting against being the same. You don't want to be the same, you want to be different, you want to stand out, but then we hate on those who stand out and who are different. You understand? It don't make any sense, right? You're on the extreme end of both sides. You need to pick one. You either want to eat Cheerios for the rest of your life, no milk, no sugar, or you want to explore all the different varieties of what breakfast has to offer. Which one do you want? Which one seems like a more pleasant life? But this is while the whole world's going to hell in a handbag, while everybody else figuring out where they're going to get their food from and all that stuff. Black folks, Latino folks, oh, she is on that goddamn grill. What we got going on here? That's black and chicken. They know how to cook some goddamn chicken. All right? They know how to cook some goddamn chicken, for sure. All right? And we know because a lot of these Latinos cooking, their cultural cooking is African. All this, like a lot of this stuff that you see here is what Africans gave to Native Americans, as we were, mingling with each other during our hard times, right? So yeah, that's what's happening over here. Didn't even know it was happening, right? So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up on that because I don't think I can show anything better than that. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.